Welcome to the Spin Wiz Comic Show. Whoa. From Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us for exclusive interviews with the publishers bringing you the newest titles in indie comics, webcomics, movies, and more.
No way.
And now, here's your host, Jeff Palumbo.
With me is a friend of mine who I've been playing chess with for a while now. Mm-hmm. And we played about like 50 games, I think.
You're not as good friend playing chess.
Well, it's weird though, because you may be better than me. Like when we started out, you were mainly dominant. You were winning most games, and then we were back and forth for a while, and then I put in a lot of training into openings and tactics and puzzles, and have since pulled ahead, but not by that far. For one, I think we're like 34-27. That's not a whooping. You're in the ballpark, and you do zero training. And I think that's you may be smarter than I am. I may be harder working than you.
Well, I mean, c'est la vie. You know,
that could be the result we're seeing so far.
But who wins in life? I mean, come on.
But I think with minimal training, you whoop me every single time.
I don't think that's possible, but I appreciate your kindness towards me.
Yeah. How are you, by the way?
That's for sure. So while you introduced yourself, everybody in Spinwiz, welcome to the stream. It's a special stream. We haven't done this before. You guys know Joe Vallen as the well, what do you think they know you more as? Unkillable Joe, I would think, right?
Probably. Yeah, it's still outselling the new one, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah. Unkillable Joe is it's like my golden goose. So,
well, but you do comics too.
Yeah, but they don't, I didn't really get very far in comics. You know that I'm a little, from our last
discussion.
Right. We had like 4 comic creators on there, and I was kind of like the one that was like, F the industry and like all this stuff. Like, I'm sick of it. I don't like working with people, blah, blah, blah. Right. And Gareth was funny because he was like, unlike Joe, or not Travis, excuse me. He was like, unlike Joe, I do like working with people. It's a tremendous thing. And by the way, here's my comic that I've been working on for 4 years. It's just coming out now and whatever. And then he was like, you know what? It is a lot of work. And later on in our interview, he sort of acquiesced my point. Mm-hmm. And he's a friend of mine, so I can say it. But like, it was funny that like in the beginning, he was like, no, I'm different than Joe in this way. And then as he talked about his experience more and more, it sounded a lot like mine too. Well, like we've all had similar experiences in comics.
Yeah, I have as well.
Right.
I have gone through a couple where I'm just like, mother, but
yeah, it's smart.
But now I'm rebooting the entire series, so it's not even the same story anymore.
Right, and in all aspects though, like you're on the owner end at Spinwiz Comics, that's not there's a lot that goes into that. But whatever, man. So yeah, I'm writing novels these days, so I think they know me more from writing books. That's kind of my thing.
I mean, and that's great. And you can get them on Amazon. Do you have the link?
Or just Google Joe Vallen.
Well, it's gonna throw this off. So I'm just Googling. I mean, I'm showing it all over. You get to Joe Vallen Writer.
Amazon,
or do you want
Unkillable Joe. JoeVallenWriter.com.
Right.
NinthHouseMedia.com.
So let's go JoeVallenWriter.com. I'm gonna drop that into the old chats.
Cool, man. Thanks.
And then
and by the way, anybody who shows up on my end or is watching this later, welcome new viewers. Go to spinwizcomics.com if you want to check out hundreds of comics. Most are free, by the way. Mm-hmm. Sign up for a free account and peruse. Also check out Fibber by some chump.
Yep, we got the Fibbers. Let me get the Fibbers too.
Yeah, I will say this though. I only managed to get one title out, and you have that title.
I do. I still want to print it too.
Yeah, we should. Lily, I think, managed to get it done. However, it was very expensive, and then I don't know. We looked in other venues, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, don't even bother. Just do the POD. That way, you don't have to worry about anything.
We're good. I don't like touching stuff.
Why would you? So,
like, as I get older, I get less and less hands-on with my work, and I get more like, here's the thing. It goes to the next person. That goes to the next person. Do your jobs, please.
Here's the thing, really. Just please do your damn job.
That's it. That's all I ever ask. And so I give real easy, like jobs, like real easy titles. You're the master of the garbage can. Your job is to guard the garbage can. This is, that's what I tell the little one.
Mm-hmm.
You got to guard the garbage can. Well, guard the garbage can.
Your job is to guard the garbage. Yeah, I mean, you have to guard the garbage can. I agree with you. 100%.
Speaking of garbage cans, when I blunder on my stream, I pop up Trashy. That's our mascot here, and she's a trash can. So every time I blunder a piece, you'll see Trashy, and every time I make a great play or win a game, you'll see the ever coveted banana sticker. Okay,
that's awesome.
So I got graphics, and also if you note my board, brother,
I have no graphics.
How do you have your board set up? I haven't seen your board set up yet. Curious.
It's green and white. I didn't know you could do more things with it.
Good Lord, man! Look at mine. I got like the chessboard from Wayne Manor.
Is it under board and pieces?
Oh, this chess.com, by the way, anybody who's interested in chess, I highly recommend chess.com. It's become a passion of mine ever since, the quarantine when I had to stop arm wrestling. And I lost like my fun thing. And I was like, man, I need a fun thing. And one of my buddies recommended chess. And I just started. I've played over 3,000 games since November. So wow. I play a lot of chess, dude.
Ooh, there's a Gothic one.
That's what I have.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I have the Gothic pieces in kind of like the burnt sienna and white against a like dark gray. And you know what's cool about these boards is you can highlight squares and make all the arrows and stuff for your viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So you can talk about how you want to set up your strategies and stuff.
I didn't know you could do that.
Dude, it's really fun, man. You should have a regular chess thing on your channel. I'd happily show up whenever you want. So,
3D chess kid.
We should do a chess tournament amongst creators. How fun would that be?
I like it.
Yeah. You got a head start, I think, on most of them.
Let's see if space. You know what? I think I'm going to go with you with the old Gothic.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be good for the viewers. The viewers also like the purple one. And they also liked the light blue one because the pieces are high contrast then. You use like black and white pieces then. So that's fun. So experiment with it on your own time. It's a good thing.
Well, I just changed it by accident, so give me 1 second. Damn it. I didn't know there was all this fun stuff. Like, had I known.
Dude, the statistics, I mean, the way you can train, the lessons, there's a whole lessons tab. We can play 4-way chess. So you can get like a couple of the people on here and we can all battle each other at the same time on one board. It's ridiculous. All
right. So I need I won't go glass board. What is easy to see? Is it sky? Ooh, sky's not too bad.
No, not at all. It's nice. And that's the background. There's also the board itself that you get to pick the color of the squares.
Oh crap. Where's our game?
You can that's our daily. We're going to be playing 5 minutes.
Right, you want a new game, right?
Yeah, I can challenge you if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do that so I can just pop it up. Let's see if it works.
Okay. Oh, whoops, I got a board. I challenged nobody. Hang on. One moment, please, sir. New game. And we're going to play Fran. And play Spin Whiz to a 5-minute standard game. I just challenged you. And I think this is going to really sort of transform, the way you and I play because your wins are fair and square, brother. So I've definitely put in more time learning, but you win plenty. And I think it's because you take me off main lines that I've trained on. So like I know what move comes next if everybody else knows what they're, if I know what their opening is and they know the main lines, I can generally tell, I move this one next. I go here next. With you, who knows what you're going to do? You might make funny teeth out of your pawns. You might do God knows what. And so that's really challenged me. So here we go. We're going to play a 5-minute game. So mind the clock. Are you ready, sir?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Okay. Looks like you're the white pieces. Move when at will. It says you're going to. There you go. So we got E4 out. And the answer to E4 I like to do is called the Caro-Kann. So you're going to move the pawn out to C6.
Okay.
It's going to set up. Now look at my screen. See the arrow and all that?
No, just because I can't see yours. I can only see mine.
Okay, so there's graphics on my screen showing what I want to do next.
How do I set that?
You right-click and make your move, or right-click on a square. What happened?
Damn it.
Game aborted. That's okay.
Did I screw it up?
Yeah, you can do graphics and stuff on your own too. But here we go. We're going to rematch. Bap. Okay, same thing. And let's play some chess. So we have C6 setting up D5 to answer. And we're going to meet Jeff in the middle here. And there's 3 different main lines Jeff can go in. He can push the pawn out to E5, and that's called the advanced version. He can take my pawn on D5, and that's called the exchange. And or he can bring his knight out on C3. That's a whole other thing. So this leads into like the fantasy variation. There's a lot of different stuff. So knight out. Against knight out, I think I'm supposed to take this pawn.
You are.
Okay. How do you know?
Because I know some of them.
Oh, do you? I didn't know you spent any time at this. I literally thought you spent no time.
I mean, like, I looked through a couple, like, openings, and I saw them be played, but I don't know how to respond to them. So this is...
Fair enough.
What you're seeing right now is the end of what I know. Like, you saw my first 2 moves. That is the... my entire ability is 2 pawns.
Well, you're very clever, and you figure out a lot of tactics on your own because you get plenty of wins on your own. But... I do know that in the Caro-Kann, my light square bishop is going to be weak and trapped in this pawn structure. So you want to kick it out as soon as possible.
What are you kicking out?
My light squared bishop.
Oh.
So from here, basically, I know a couple of things, and I'm not too much further than you. So it kind of evens out pretty soon here. Once we get into the middle game. And then I want to develop my pieces. So what you been up to, man? How's life been?
It's been busy. You know, a lot of what I've been... The full-time gig is going well. It's a great thing. I definitely love my job full-time. But I got to be honest with you, the stuff I'm going through with SpinWiz is just insane.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in a... There's a lot going on in parallel. And it's stuff that I won't talk about on chat because I want it to, like, I don't want people to necessarily know that it's happening.
Right.
Quite yet. So
what's up, Rob? How you doing? So that's going to get tricky with me talking to my chat and talking to you and you talking to your chat.
Oh, that's all right. We got this.
So
we're good.
What's up, brother? I'm doing a kind of interview game with my buddy Jeff Palumbo, owner of SpinWizComics.com. I will put his link in the description. Now, mind your clock, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Don't run out of time.
That's right. I'm not used to playing with a clock.
Exact, and it's a whole different animal. I win a lot of games on time. And we can switch over to 10-minute rapids if it suits you. We got a really good player just came in the chat.
Oh, good. What's up, dude?
Yep, he's a very, very strong player.
I am not a strong player.
So right here's a tactic, okay? So I'm going to take this knight. It's a fine trade. It doesn't matter, but it's more than a trade because I also get a rook. See how that worked? Okay, but I didn't get it. I would have liked to. This pawn is hanging now on d4. That's a nice tactic, though. On the king side, you can win a rook that way, and I love it. And it depends on how the opponent responds. You can still win the rook, but king side, it's gold. Yeah,
I am definitely a wild card in that. I probably
who knows what you're going to play? That's why it's fun. I have no idea what you're going to play. You don't know what you're going to play. It's kind of like in poker. In poker, if I oh shit, I hung my queen. If I play very skilled players in poker, I generally fare well. If I play noobs, I tend to lose a lot more. Because I can't read them. By the way, now I get a battle back without a queen. This is going to be great. Yeah, it's weird, right? I have this new light. It's not bad. It's not in my eyes too much. The last 2 lights we had, I could not play chess and stream with them. They were just like in my face. I couldn't see the board well. It sucked. This is much better, actually. So, and what's funny about Trash at Chess, which is my stream on Twitch, is there's like great players hanging out. Thank you for following. There's great players hanging out, and I'm trash. So they're just like pulling their hair out.
Oh,
but
Yeah.
It's funny because I've been getting progressively better, but it's still leagues away from where these people are.
Oh, I'm sure that the guy watching right now is just like, this guy that you're playing against, Joe, is just garbage. Like, why would he do any of those moves?
He just saw me blunder my queen, so there's that.
Well,
But don't be trash, just talk trash, Jelly says. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I can talk trash. I got to be in the mood, though, and I like Jeff too much. That's the problem.
you can talk trash if you want. It doesn't bother me.
It's not the same. It's got to be with somebody I don't like. If it's somebody I don't like, it gets personal. It's fun. I prefer that. It's like I like a real mean trash talk, a real dark roast. If you will. I'm just from New York. It's kind of like we're that's how it is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that. I think it's a bygone era. Okay, let's put some pressure down the F file. How's everybody doing on the trash side of things? The litter bugs. Thank you, new followers. Thank you, new viewers. Check out spinwizcomics.com if you like comics. If you don't, check them out anyway.
That's true. You should. I like to be cool.
Why not?
I want to be one of the cool kids.
This is hanging here, so I'm going to have to take it for now. Because Jeff's also playing live and on his stream, and he's only used to playing dailies on his phone. We have never played on the PC before that I know of.
Nope.
And
First time.
It must be quite a shock to him.
I'm not doing well.
Neither am I. I have no queen. Neither one of us are doing well, I would say, although I would give it to you. I think white is definitely winning here.
Well, it's just because I'm pushing and being a pain in the butt. It's not necessarily that I'm...
Rob says, really, at this point, everything is hanging. Because there's tactics. Rob sees tactics to win every minor piece on the board right now. Mm-hmm. He's probably just like falling over. Mm-hmm. And Rob, you're young, right? You're like a young, what are you, a 2200 rapid? Nuts. If I'm not mistaken, aren't you a young protege? Okay, so I'll mind my language on the stream. Because there are young proteges, which is awesome, by the way. I highly encourage that.
Happening? Why can I not take that?
What?
Oh, it's because it's your turn.
Yeah, and I'm running out of...
I was trying to take one of the pieces. I thought it was mine, and I didn't know that you had not gone.
Yeah, I'm going to run out of time, too. He says, yeah, something like that. That's cool, man. You know, some of us are late bloomers, too, though. You know, it's good to get an early start on certain things, and, you know, sometimes you need time to incubate, you know, and figure out who you are first in life. For example... I didn't write my first book till I was 35 years old and totally given up on everything else. So that was nice. So never give up.
That's right. The key to that, never give up.
Never give up. That's what I says. Okay, I got to get this out of harm's way. Ay. What a game. What a first game, huh? We got a queen blunder. Your queen's on vacation over on B7.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a lot of nothing. I'm just picking on you.
It's true.
It is. Okay. And I have 17 seconds on the clock. I'm not even going to look at chat. Like, I feel it. I feel chat, but I will not look at chat.
Oh, that was dumb.
You have a minute on the clock, though. I have 14 seconds, so you're in better shape than I am time-wise, for sure. There's pressure. There's pressure on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is not a one-sided game at all. And we got Chekaruski. First game to the dragon.
Nothing I could frickin' do.
It's okay, brother. That was very, very close. If we go back now, don't jump into the next game right away. I'm going to play this out on my stream. And now there's a play function where we can analyze the game with a computer. And it tells you every move that is like, every move you make, it's like, no, not this move. Here's the book move.
I had 4 blunders.
That's not that bad.
And I was pushing, too. I should have just kept pushing instead of going into defensive mode and trying to get your pawns. I should have just...
It was an ugly game.
Kept going.
But it's okay, brother.
You ready for a rematch?
Mine's playing out. Hang on.
Okay.
Where I move 19, 20.
Charles Fiddler, what's up? How are you? Thanks for coming in. Jose Loeri, what's up?
Major shout out to Charles.
Charles is the man.
Charles is the man.
Charles,
If y'all don't know about Charles Fiddler, y'all don't know. That's all I'm going to say.
Charles Fiddler is the man.
What an inspiration.
Super supportive of Spinwiz Comics.
Love that dude. A blunder isn't a blunder. What do you mean, Rob? Explain yourself.
I blundered.
Okay, I'm ready to battle.
Is it? Are you? Yep, there you go.
I ate my orange.
All right, now you're white, I'm black. We're going to go. I'm going at it.
I'm going to open up with D4, and this is a system called the London system. And right here, here's something that has always screwed me up. Whether to take or pass. I enjoy passing here.
Interesting.
Yes, and the reason being is because my queen is guarding this pawn, right? So go ahead and attack that pawn, if you will. If you can, sir. The Mighty Pawn podcast. By the way, I am going to do another podcast, sir, soon. Just for fun. Yeah, I think that's the right way to go about it. You close everything down. You have a good pawn structure. You know what I mean? The other thing to do is you might come out with C6, and then I would push it again. You see?
Right.
So it becomes a real problem if you let it go. I think D6 isn't that bad. Okay, good to know. Rob backed up that play. I'm unfamiliar with this line. That's why. I'm unfamiliar with most lines.
I'm unfamiliar with any of them.
And now this kind of screws up that whole fishing hook attack. Don't worry about it, Jeff. It's top secret. But I can't really do that. Like, so now this is my point, Rob. I often lose to Jeff because he makes moves that take me into unfamiliar waters here. And you know, all the videos you watch on the London or whatever, they don't apply because they don't talk about that. So it's weird. Right here, I do like to pin the knight when I can to the queen. And there's a thing I can do. Maybe I should just back up, make a little laser beam up on H6. That's what I'm thinking. Now he's castling that side, so we're definitely going to do that. Okay. Because I didn't really start a pawn blitz early, which I would have liked. And I can't really use... Oh, now I can. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Thank you, Jeff, for your assistance.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
Now I really want to bring that bishop out to F3 for sure. And then we are clear for a pawn blitz. Also, wouldn't mind kicking out this knight first. It's vexing me. It vexes me. And yeah, I got to take that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you should.
It's a forcing move, if anything. Not really, but yeah, it is. It is. Okay, so there we go with that. And I don't mind pulling the knight. It's ugly. I could castle the slow way. Let's castle the slow way. And right here, I think I have a safe square on G5. Feels right. It feels natural.
Feels good to you?
I think so. See, it's all unfamiliar to me. Like it's all. I feel like Jennifer Connelly in Labyrinth.
Wow, that's deep. Yeah,
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, that makes two of us.
And right here, I think I just like to give a frothy check, if you will. And then here, I'll just pull back. Okay. Okay, USA. How about... It's just terrible. It's all bad.
Yep.
Chat gone quiet on my end, transfixed by the battle they see before them. a filthy check. And the reason being because as soon as I take this, Joffrey will go ahead and take back with the pawn on d5, now being the pawn on c4, checking my king with the queen lying in wait.
Mm-hmm.
Clever girl.
Clever girl.
All right, well, how about I just do checkmate? No, I can't.
You could be, I mean, you're pretty close to it.
I know. Chat's going crazy. That's it, ain't it? Yeah. Game dose, brother.
Yeah.
Game dose. All right. So was that time limit a little bit better?
Yeah.
A little bit. Okay. It's different when you play live. I also lose a lot of games to you too because we play 14-day dailies, which means you have 14 days to make your next move. And every time I look at the phone and I open one of our games, all the context is missing.
Well,
you know,
you got to recycle through.
Yeah, I got to remember what my plan was if I was trying to like isolate a piece or I don't know. It's a little more tricky for me. Not making excuses, just saying.
No,
tough.
I mean it's fine. Again,
okay,
I don't get mad because I don't practice. Like if I practiced all the time and you were kicking the shit out of me, then I'd be like
that would be a different story, and I don't think that would happen. I think that you would be beating me readily because you're a strong opponent for me with no training at all.
Well, but if you ask some of your chat members that are in chat right now, they're like, wow, Jeff is garbage. Like, you might be trash, but I am the garbage, sir.
I don't think they look at it that way. I think they look at it like you own your own website and, you're a grown-up.
Well,
so I think they respect that above all things.
When you work a bunch, that kind of happens, right? Like, you know how it is.
You know what I love about my Twitch stream is it's a small stream, obviously. We just started it. But those that hang out, that's the qualities that they all seem to have in common. They're all hardworking, good people, like going to get it, you know?
Yeah, the hustle's real.
It's nice. So, okay. Couple things. I'm going to try to get this to safety. Maybe not. And we're playing very slowly for a 5-minute game. We may want to switch over to a 10-minute rapid. In case we get into deeper waters, you have plenty of time to stroke your beard and pick the best moves.
I might run out of headset power, so if I have to, I will switch over to my other headset.
Okay.
Damn you.
Slippery night.
Mm-hmm.
What is Jeff's rating? It depends. I think this is his first ever Blitz game. Right? You've only played dailies, right?
Right. Yeah, my rating is, I think it's called garbage.
So he's brand new rating.
Yeah. So
do the crab opening next move? Okay. They want me to
0.
They want me to utilize the crab opening next move. Okay, so do you remember that tactic we talked about last game, and I said it was on the wrong side?
Yeah.
Okay. It's on the right side this time. It's just I can't quite yet do it, and there's a reason for that. And if you see that, you kind of see the hole in my game here.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so to speak. Or that. That's good too. That wins it, I think. Yeah, that's it. Cool, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. So I think you'd be really good if you just, just mess with chess.com only on the computer and put it down on the phone. The phone's doing you no favors.
No favors.
I just hung my queen, by the way.
Why did you do that?
I don't know why I do it. I think it's like a reflex to like fear. I think it's like my animal response is to like hang an important piece and make everything way more difficult than it has to be, and then still try to win.
I think you just felt bad for me.
I'm not just feeling bad for you. I do it all the time. Ask my chat. By the way, let's see a trashy. That was that warranted. There she is. Okay. Yeah. I do that all the time. He does, Rob says. Yeah. They know I blunder. The best possible place for me to get my bishop right now would be c5. But it's like naked out there. No, you're not being rude. I blunder all the time. It's just I blunder less than I used to. That's the victory. And it's really as simple as that. It's just blunder less and less over time until you stop blundering, and then you win most of your games because you don't blunder, and then put in training. If you just stop blundering, you win most of your games right up to 1200, I think. It's just a theory of mine. I wouldn't know. I never stopped blundering.
Me either.
It's my favorite thing to do, apparently. Let's go ahead and do something offensive. Hey-oh. Watch out. There goes the Rookarooski. Rookarooski's down. Oh my God. He's murdering me. I'm murdered. Ooh, you got mate right here. It's going to be mate. If I don't...
It's
Here's
not
so... Wow. Yeah, I think it is anyway.
No, it's one away.
Right, no, but that's what I'm saying. That's exactly
me.
what I'm saying. I don't see a way out of it. I don't think there is. Good game, man. So there you go. 2-1.
2-1.
2-1. And this is about normal for us.
Yeah.
You know? You win one, I win one. It's normal.
Normally it's you. I win one, you win two.
That's been lately. That's just lately. That wasn't when we started. I missed a lot of things there, Rob. Rob's like, oh, you missed it. Rob's my favorite because he'll point out what he's like. This one chat, he said, that wasn't the best move. And I was like, dude, you'd save way more time if you wrote when I did make the best move.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hilarious, so. Knight takes bish. Oh, then it would have stopped mate? Okay. He said there was a way to stop it. I just missed it. Okay, fair enough. Either way, a victory is a victory. And Joffrey just got one of them. So what else you been up to, man?
Like I said, I mean, the site is really keeping me super, super busy. Mm-hmm. Like ridiculous amounts of busy. Mm-hmm. And just, again, it's more stuff that I need to be able to tell you offline instead of here. Right. Because there's some crazy that goes along with it. But I have 4 different things running in parallel at one time with my company, and it's just crazy.
Or is it like, do you need to expand, or is it like just, well, I don't want to pry any further.
Oh, no, it's for expansion. That's the problem, is I'm getting held up by people who aren't helping me the way they should.
Right. And also the period right before expansion is always the most chaotic because that's when you're balancing overhead versus expansion. Mm-hmm. So, dude, totally natural for that to be like a crazy time. Yeah,
it's just we're working on 4 different things. They were supposed to be your waterfall where one thing, and then now we can do this, and now we can do this, and now we can do this. And it ended up that things got delayed, other things came up, and now they're all they're all in a stack. Yeah. So we're just like, son of a gun.
See, I just passed the honeymoon phase with one of my new business side ventures, and it was all just about getting it set up, and I was having a great time and putting everything together, and I designed a couple of really good products, and I got everything going, and it's exciting. Now phase 2, find the customers. Mm-hmm. So we've been selling pretty regular, but I definitely, I plan on making a living or a strong stream from it, I need to step up the marketing.
Yeah, well, when I talk to you offline about what we're about to do, you're gonna be like, damn, because it's that big.
Nice.
Yeah, it's that kind of crazy.
Well, good. That's the only kind of crazy to pursue. Mm-hmm. So, like this is what I'm talking about. Look at this position. Like, what is this? What do you call this?
I call it summer teeth.
Summer teeth. Okay.
I have my own nomenclature.
So one of 2 things happens with Jeff's openings because he sort of freestyles them. And
there's no sort of about it.
Yeah, one, it's something wild I've not seen, and I don't know what's going on, and he catches me, and he's very crafty with tactics. Or two, everything just opens up on him, and it's goes the other way.
Yeah, then it's all poopy.
And it's all poopy. So that's the thing with openings, and that's why people are so anal about them at the high levels, is because like one false step in an opening, and it's over generally.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's so crazy that it gets that competitive, but it really does. So, and when you're having like a somewhat of a win streak of any kind in chess, you start to really question a lot of like my longest is 11 games. So I won 11 games in a row. And by like the 11th game, I'm like, can anyone beat me? Like, it was just like, am I like Dr. Manhattan of chess? Am I like, should I be like calling out Magnus Carlsen? Should I be calling out Hikaru? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody whoops you so soundly, so easily, and you rematch them 8 times in a row, and they do the same thing 8 times in a row. And you're like, oh yeah, that's chess.
Mm-hmm.
Chess is the most brutal game I've ever pursued. It's worse than arm wrestling, I'd say, as far as brutality. Nothing worse than getting like, I'm talking like you challenge somebody 8 times, you know you can beat them, and you're more prone to making mistakes then in that state.
Sure.
So craziness. Anyway. Yeah. So that reminds me, I am still doing the Mighty Pen podcast. I'm just going to be doing it really sporadically. Like I'm talking once a blue. For kicks, because I miss it, which is a good reason to do something.
Mm-hmm.
But I did get burned out on it, and it did not produce results like I wanted. So there's that. But that being said, it is a fun experience, and it's a fun thing to do, and it's a fun way to almost socialize in a way. I'd say it feels very social to me, so I like it. So we will be back on probably later in the week. Lily and she'll co-host. She says hi, by the way.
Hi.
So, she helped us get set up. Without Lily, we wouldn't be doing this.
Truth. Well, I would still be, but you wouldn't be.
I wouldn't be, right.
I mean, I would still be with you. You wouldn't be streaming on Twitch.
Correct.
Yeah.
I would have given up.
So what's next for Joe Vallen and author Joe Vallen?
Author Joe Vallen, I'm writing Lilith's Cradle, the novel. So that's happening. It's no longer going to be a comic, and this is kind of in line with some of our ongoing conversations about the industry and my Alan Moore-ish attitude towards it.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm getting old and wizardly.
Which is
like I'm starting to. I think the beard's getting longer, the hair is getting long. I think I'm turning into Alan Moore, and I'm accepting it. It's like The Fly. It's like The Fly. Pretty similar. So, the next time you have me on the show, I will be Alan Moore.
Great.
Yeah,
I've always wanted him on.
I know, right? What a legend. I love it how he hates the industry he's famous in.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool. That's so punk rock. Right?
That's so
It's
punk
like,
rock.
It is. I don't know, he's like a weird hero of mine. Like I've always looked at this guy like he wrote Watchmen, man.
And crushed it. Yeah.
And never watched the film in his life.
Really?
Yeah, it wouldn't take money from it. Or so something like that. He had some sort of FU DC, and DC's like FU, dude.
Wow.
Or something. Look him up. Google's a thing. I just think that I've seen him in interviews, and he's just a cranky fellow, and that's what I take from him.
He is a cranky fella.
Yeah. Okay, USA. I'm feeling like things are happening. I feel like I should castle to avoid a hassle. You never want to put your queen in front of your king. In an open file, nonetheless. The open E file.
Well, that was more of me moving it around.
No. I did it.
Oh, I did it too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
100%.
Just rule of thumb for me. I don't like it. How about... Let's just lock this up. Lock it up. Lock it all up. So I've had some success in some games of making a wall out of both my pieces and the opponent's pieces. I think you and I had a game not long ago where where that happened.
You did. Sorry, I thought my puppy was trying to get in.
You got a puppy, a new one? A brand new puppy or a really old puppy?
No, she's
How old is the puppy?
She's 1.5 years old.
Okay. I was like, you got a new puppy? Like, what a dumb question.
No, tis not. I mean, she's new-ish.
Right. Rob says it's fun watching an 8 and 900 play. Does it remind you of the innocence of your terrible twos?
Oh, for frick's sake.
It reminds Rob of a long lost time when he was 9 years old and he was only ranked 900. It's awesome. Good. Well, I'm glad we're entertaining. If nothing else, I'll take it. My chess journey has been pretty wild.
I don't know how I should take Rob's point. I assume that what he means is it's kind of like two kids fighting with sticks thinking they're swords.
Maybe. Yeah, it's either that or I don't know, worse, but
yeah.
All right, let's keep it going, brother. We're 2-2.
Well, I got lucky on that. That was just a time thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's totally valid. You got to play fast. So now we got to stream and play. So you got to be entertaining. You got to talk to your people.
Mm-hmm.
You got to play your chess. You got to mind the stupid clock. You know what? I'm bringing the queen out. I know it's dumb. I know it's a mistake. I don't want to hear it. Save. Stop typing. Stop typing.
Why is it a mistake? I don't understand.
I don't
why.
know. It feels like a mistake because a general rule of thumb is you don't want to bring your queen out too early.
Really?
Yeah, she's
Man,
subject to all sorts of tactics.
I have broken many a thumb then.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're an anomaly. Like that. What the hell is that?
Why
would
not?
you just hang a pawn? Well, you didn't hang a pawn.
I didn't. I just caused a problem.
I guess.
I like to call it disruptive playing.
Yeah, you play disruptive. Yeah, he's disruptive. Hey Val, what's up? Welcome. I'm on Spinwiz Comics show, and we're just co-streaming. So sorry if I'm not responding to chat. So fun seeing you all doing horrible moves. I know. It's like if I were to watch you arm wrestle somebody, Rob. It would probably be just as humorous for me as it is for you to watch me play chess, sir. So I like that. I always lean physicality into things like, yeah, okay, I'm a crappy chess player, I know, but I can do other things. It's my favorite. Always go back to the thing you lean on. Like, you can always be like, I'm just a business owner. What do I know? Mm-hmm. You know. I think when people get defensive, they should just spit out all their accolades. Every reason why you're a worthy human being all at once. Mm-hmm. I don't know what we call this. I'm just trying to develop my pieces here, and we'll see what happens. Yeah.
I do have to say, going back to Joe Vallen, or Unkillable Joe, fantastic book.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
And that's not me just saying it just because I feel like saying it. That's not true.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I've come to... I feel the same way. I like it too. You know, it's... For a while, it was really up and down with me in that book. Like, I hated it, and then I loved it, and then I hated it, and I loved it. It's so weird to figure out how I feel about things. And then I just set it down for a long time. We did a final edit very recently, yet a new version. Fancy. With fancy text. And I love it. I think it's a finished product. I took out the aftermath. I think it's better without. And the aftermath can be on my website for free. I think that'll be nice.
Did you put the aftermath in the beginning of the other one?
It's at the end. It's the aftermath.
No, but you said you took it out. Like, where did you put it otherwise?
Oh, I just took it out completely from the new book. I took out like 30 pages.
Oh.
at the end. Yeah. And I think it's better. It's just more concise because the aftermath in the last version of the book, I don't know if that, I think you have like a first one without. So that's fine. You're kind of back where we started. It's just there's better editing, there's better prose. I went back line by line. Unkillable Joe is basically now a reboot.
Das Boot.
Das Boot. Yeah. And so to do that with a novel is just like, ugh. You know. I like watching newer chess players. Watching GMs is boring. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's why I started this channel. Good.
It's not why I did. Joe talked me into this.
I thought this would be fun for people that are really good at chess to see people learn it.
I think it's really fun to make them feel better about themselves.
That too. Yeah.
And if I can do anything in life, it's try to help people feel better about themselves.
Yeah, I want to make people feel better about themselves too, but in chess, I really want to beat them every time I play them. Just
well, unless you're a complete douche nozzle, and then I want to crush you like, but again.
Right, I don't want to be rude about it, but my goal is to win every single time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play against you hoping that I'm going to lose.
Right.
But I respect you, and we're friends, and all of that is great.
Yeah. Like when you win, I'm like, that's great. And I'm happy.
Yeah, when you win, I'm like, some bitch. And then I'm like, but I respect that. Because you usually
I complain about you a lot. I complain about you a lot to Lily.
Because I play disruptive and I'm a pain in the ass to play against.
It's annoying, yes, because I don't understand what to do against a lot of this crap that I see. Like right now you got two defenders, you got this rook and you got this knight defending this pawn on b4. Why? What is it about b4 that we all have converged on? And this is my point. I don't do that normally. I wouldn't go after b4 pawn. But now here I am with two knights looking at it, counting up attackers, and I think now I can take it. But still, why? It didn't do... I mean, I guess I open up the position. Somebody help me. Why is that b4 pawn important? It seemed like an outpost.
It's not important.
I know. But yet I went after it because you play disruptive chess and make me do stupid things.
So I mean, they're not good moves. It's just, can I outlast you in the world of stupid moves is really what it comes down to.
Like, can you just wait until I blunder? That's what this is. That's why they like watching an 800 and 900 play, because it's either can one person wait till the other person blunders long enough for the other person's position to fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like watching two old men wrestle.
Wrestle.
Yeah. So dumb. Can you guys hear the music at all? Let me know if you can. It might be silent on my end. Sorry about that. No. Okay. Well, I'm on Jeff's show and I'm not messing with anything. Lily told me not to touch anything.
She did.
I'm not going to touch anything.
Touch it.
Nope. Not going to do it.
Words to live by. You'll go blind. So I will say that going back to a little bit of spin with stuff, I am super pumped about what's coming, and I'm really pumped about the reboot of Chimera.
Yeah, I'm excited to read that. When do you think you're going to be done with that?
It's already out. Issue 1 is already outlined. I just have to actually lay it down into something that's usable instead of
right. And you told me a long time ago you had part of this done, and then you were still working at it and stuff like that. That's part of why I shied away from prying into it. I kind of want to wait. And I know I'm not one to talk with only 2 issues of Fibber, but I kind of wanted to wait for the complete story in a way. Is it going to be a graphic novel?
4-issue trade paperback.
Same thing. Okay, yeah. That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah.
Finish that, and I want to read that. Because I get really frustrated reading bits and pieces. I never did well with single issues. It was the one thing I never really enjoyed about comics. Check. Yeah.
Frickin'
weird
frack.
check. A really weird check. Not a check. A dumb check.
So it wasn't dumb. But it made me move.
I think I'm going to win your queen right now, though. Maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, we do get a banana sticker. There it is. Thank you. And that's the sticker of the banana. The banana. So it was your turn to lose the queen this time. That was a fork though. That was a weird. You didn't hang anything.
No, but you forked me good.
I forked you. And right here, you can't take with that, damn, you got that rookie sitting there looking at me, looking at me all funny like. Okay, fair enough. And so this game, we got to go back and look at the opening sometime. So after these games, like when you're offline and stuff, you can look at these games, analyze them, use the analyze button, and the computer will show you move by move. As you play each move, it'll show you that you were 1.82 to win, pieces over to win. You know, it'll show you how it, like, the tides turn. And you'll see little things that you don't think are a blunder, and you'll make that move, and all of a sudden I'm +5 to win. Or mate in 8 or something like weird.
That is a story of my life right there.
Right, but I think it'll help you. I think you'll get to play this. It's very like you're going to be like a sleuth. You know, you'll get to solve the case. So I think it's going to be good. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Uh-oh. And he can't take because the bishop's pinned to the king. He can take, but I'm there for mate. Woo! 9 seconds left. That was a good one. Let's see a banana sticker on that deal. Yeah, no flexi today. I got the long sleeve shirt on. I also do a flexi sometimes. It's a mock Hogan flex. I do them less and less because I make good moves less and less. Let's get rid of that banana sticker. And here we are, 3-2, starting off with the white pieces. And we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to come out with e4. And this is the fried liver, also known as the Italian, which he screws it up already. Now what? I can't the Italian? I can't fry the liver? It's not fair, man.
Palumbo is Italian.
Yeah, and I wanted to play the Italian against you. That's what I told Lily today, and you already messed it up. I don't know what to do here.
Sorry.
The Italian's not my gig. I think I take again. And you just did like what? A Danish gambit? What is that? Just open up all those pieces for him? Okay, I'll pin that. Oh my god, I'll trade them. Okay, I'll take that. Fine. I accept your trade offer. Oh my goodness. I can't do that. Okay. Far enough. How about that? Damn it. Horse meat. Kill the pawn. Kill the pawn. Kill the pawn on D4. So I should just start like I should make like a mix of subliminal messaging for you when we play, and I should just play it real low in our stream. It should just be like just to mess you up. What happened? Uh-oh. Okay. Fair enough. Still, though, you lost your queen again. Because it's pinned to the king. And you lost it to a damn pawn, of all things. How dare you? Okay. Little checkarooskies. Oh, no. Okay, careful. Let's not get cavalier about this deal. Let's not get too cavalier. Always a mistake. What's chat doing? Chilling. Everybody's just chilling. Is this a relaxing show to watch? What draws you people here? What's good about the stream?
Yeah, why would you
I need feedback. Well, because I don't know. Because I didn't start it to be entertaining. I started it just to have a beginner's chess channel. And now it's like kind of fun. I dig it. Oof. This is tough. Oh. Shit. I'd rather just open that up. Oh no. Okay. I mean, do I have to do something? Can I just develop? Know everything. Everything. Oh, while you watch it? Yeah, man. If you guys are having fun, I'm having fun. That's great.
Yeah, if it makes them feel better, if us playing makes them feel better about themselves.
Oh, yeah. You guys should feel like studs after watching us play. Check this out, though. That was cool. Little Forkarooski.
I always get played by the fork.
The knight is the scariest piece to me, too. I'm the same way. And full confession there. I don't like it. I don't like damn knights hopping around my space. As soon as they get to like the 3 rank, as soon as they get like kind of in my zone area, I start hunting them. I'll trade a rook for a hopping around knight on a congested board. Hell yeah. Because that's when you run into those queen traps, all those nastiness. Now, lately, I've been trying to stop discovery attacks. There's been a lot of discovery attacks around the 1200 range. And they've been crushing me pretty bad. Resignation, you dirty bird. Mine's well. Might as well move on to greener pastures.
It was just a complete clusterfuck at that point.
Well, they say you should never resign, though, because I blow a lot of checkmates and they become stalemates.
Yeah, that wasn't blowing anything.
Oh, you want to see crab? So what is crab? It's where I do the 2 pawns on the outside. It's the worst opening ever. This is the crab. And then I do this. And that. Is that the crab? 2 pawns, then the rook. No, it's an awful opening. I'm okay. I guess they figured because I'm 4-2 right now, I should open with something stupid, and just kind of like.
But I don't care if you're even if it's 10-2 against me. It doesn't bother me.
Oh no, me neither. H5, A5. Okay, I'm gonna look up the crab after this. I saw Eric Rosen's video on it. I will watch it again. It looked funny to me. I'm freestyling now. I'm off the crab. But yes, I will look into it. I think it's just terrible to open up with 2 pawns on the outside, not fight for the middle. You're going to want to fight for the middle right away. Give or take. Pretty much every game in the beginning. Oh, that's trap. Yep, you just trapped your bishop, I think.
I did.
Yep. You gotta open up that pawn on H2. You got to bring that out to H3 at least next time so the bishop can hide. And then you can't get the damn thing out. Then it can look all the way down to, C7, B8. Dirty bird bishop. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking about. I know I have to take that, but it doesn't do me any favors position-wise, if that makes sense. It's not really good position for me. Books, buy books. What else? I'm trying to remember. We can still promote things too, but
yeah, go buy his books. Man. Come to Spinwiz Comics and read a ton of comics. And I'm telling you, by June 1st, the site is gonna blow your damn mind.
I can't wait.
It's awesome. gonna change stuff.
That's exciting. Okay. What now? Yeah. All right. I'll see you later, Rob. Thanks for stopping.
Rob, you have a wonderful night. I hope you feel better about yourself. And
yes,
thanks
and
for
your chess playing abilities.
Mm-hmm. You'd be like, these guys suck.
Because you would crush us. So there you go. And then the goal in life is that you have to crush me at chess, and then also at arm wrestling. And once you do both, you get the Conan sword. It's true. You're well off. You're well on your way to being a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I tell.
Oh,
we got the 8-year-old in the house. Why are you saying "oh shit"?
Because I made the wrong move.
Oh, but it's not like a blunder or anything.
It was a blunder. I mean, now it's 2 steps away instead of 1 step.
Oh, fair enough. But I tell the little guy, I go, you don't really as soon as you beat me in arm wrestling, you can just make the rules. I'll follow them. I'll just do whatever you say. How's that? That's the rule. Beat me in arm wrestling, and I'll do whatever you say. And he just looked at me, and he's like, that sucks. I'm like, come on, man. I'm 40. It shouldn't be too hard. But remember old man strength? Every time some old dude grabbed like your shoulder or something, it was always like that vice grip.
Yeah.
I understand that now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's muscle memory mainly. I don't think they need actual strength. I think they know, like, mechanics of a grip and stuff.
Well, it's the feels, right?
Yeah.
To have that type of pressure put on you without realizing it, like without knowing that pressure can happen,
Yeah.
is
Shit your pants.
is destabilizing. 100%.
And the guy's mad, and you see some old dude yelling. It looks weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's like a sensory overload.
Mm-hmm.
That's good though. But yeah, man, I've just been keeping busy. I've been in a little bit of a writer's block lately, but not really. Sort of voluntary one. Just a little burnt. Like 3 chapters into Lilith's Cradle. Nice move, by the way. Sucks. I didn't even see that. That sucks. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I don't have writer's block. I have transition block. So I have it written out in outline, and now I'm trying to envision what the panels look like. And that's what's causing me problem, because I don't want the smashing blood and guts, all of the let me see, what am I going to do there? Do I want to? Yeah.
I have a suggestion that may help you.
Well, it's more of the fact that I'm so tired of shows like The Boys and what the hell's the zombie one that everybody loves? What the hell is it?
The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, yeah. Like, it's just, to me, it's so much over the top violence and gore that I'm just kind of tired of it.
Yeah.
And I don't want my comic to be like that.
Right.
So I'm trying to introduce, what the hell do they call it? It's where somebody's getting their ass kicked. Like, instead of seeing the actual beat down, what you see is the blood after effect, right?
Yeah, it's implied.
Implied. Thank you. Implied.
Yeah.
So it's the implied violence. So I'm actually trying to plan how implied violence looks in the comic. And it's actually way harder than just showing you smashing somebody's face in and watching it. Now, there will be certain things that are up close and personal and certain things.
Are you writing it in a comic script or a screenplay? As a screenplay. What format are you using? I think therein lies your answer.
I wrote it as a comic script.
Okay, switch over to a film screenplay and don't write your paneling at all. It takes the bricks out of the briefcase. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to use beats to signify a break in paneling. They can be combined with window panels or action panels, but that should be left up to the art team in that regard. And I think you'll find a better result with less stress.
So you're saying just say what happens?
Just say what happens, but you're going to need a lot of what's called parentheticals. You're going to need a lot of things that you put off screen that would only be in the film script, really.
Okay. Yeah,
it's going to really, really help. And then what you're going to do is you're going to turn that over to the art team, and you're going to go, give me looks in pencils before you ever go to ink, and let's just see some general thumbnails. And so I'm not stressing you out, but it may be a redo. You set that expectation because they freak, some of them, and then you get the look that you like, and then you go, okay. And as the project goes on, if they continue to nail it further and further, then you can trust them more and more. And then it becomes easier and easier to write because you're literally just writing a film.
Yeah, maybe I'll try that instead.
And then the beauty of that? Guess where else you can pitch that screenplay? To films. So what you do from there is you make your comic, you make your four issue trade or whatever you make, right? You take the screenplay with that. You have Lily make a press kit for you or someone like Lily. And you put everything together and she mails it out for you so you look good. And it's impossible to throw that in the trash. You will never wind up in a slush pile, I don't believe. Just a theory.
Well, I do have somebody editing it for me.
That's pretty cool.
Casey Pierce, who is helping out our friend Ryan Cummins with Fever. She is his editor. She also does Nora for SourcePoint Press.
Okay.
So, and she's great at what she does. So that is a plus.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's going to be good. And then just get everything you can out of each property. Should be able to be sold in a bunch of different ways. Because in one way you may strike out, and another way you may hit pay dirt. And if that happens, then you're thankful that you didn't put all your eggs in one basket.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're talking about the comic industry, well, we're all very familiar with that basket.
We are.
Let's just call a spade and say we'd also like to get paid for this job.
Yes.
So I think you can do both. And I think one informs the other. Great game, sir. I think one informs the other. And I think that if your graphic novel gets made into a film and people like the film, both are helped. And you take that funny money all the way to the bank and fund all your passion projects.
So do you even put page 1, page 2, page 3?
In a script? Or in a screenplay?
Yeah. Because it has to be comic somewhat. You have to have certain things that you want pacing, and isn't that what you put your?
Yeah, the page numbers. You're going to do page numbers, but generally 1 page is 1 minute of film time. So try to put it into 1 minute of film time into 1 page. Where that gets confusing is with comics. You don't want to go more than 6 to 8 beats because now you're getting a cluttered page.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to find that there's a balance there. You got to find that. That being said, it's fine though, because you get to actually, there's certain things you wouldn't want to tell a director anyway. For example, let's say you're like dusk, a rainstorm, right? That's the setting. Inner city, deserted. Great. Now we got to find an inner city. We got to get it deserted. We got to get permits. We got to clear all that. There's got to be rain, so we need fire trucks in here, maybe 6 of them. We got to shoot at dusk, so we only have about an hour to capture the shot. God damn it, Jeff. And 200 people hate your guts.
I am an asshole
for writing that. But do you see my point?
Yeah.
So what you're going to want to do with your scripts is, unlike your comics where you can put anything in, you have to think of the production crew. And you got to find that balance too. Mm-hmm. If you can do that between your comic, your screenplay, your completed graphic novel, your press kit, and all that goes to the right person, tell me what channel to watch.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, maybe I'll just revert it into, I'll make it a nicer format of what I have now then.
Yeah, but let's pursue that formula because that's what Lily and that's the route we're on. And, I'm writing a television show now that I think's got wheels. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If anything, the point is I'm going to have the ammunition for any pitch meeting I stumble across when things open back up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be doing a lot of author conferences. I'm going to be going around. I'm traveling a lot. I told Lily we're hitting the road hard when this stuff opens up. We're vaccinated. I'm hitting the road hard.
Are you vaccinated already?
Not yet. Actually, I was supposed to get it today. I delayed it so I wouldn't be all dopey and get Bell's palsy on your show or whatever.
Jeez. Yeah, I'd be like, sorry about that.
I'm just joking, guys. But yeah, man. No, I delayed it till Friday. Friday's my first shot. I think we're doing Moderna. So whatever. I'm excited though, and when I am vaccinated, that's a good start. But things still need to open up.
Yeah. And
I'm looking at fall, winter as being like my time. That's gonna be my time to shine in a little bit more of the public sphere, and I'm gonna do it without social media. Instagram's all I have now. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Twitter. None of it. I'm sick of it. I don't want it.
Wow.
It's stupid. It's a waste of my time. If my work's good, they'll find me.
I mean,
that's it.
That is the truth.
That's the new mantra. If your work's good, they'll find you. Just believe in your work. Have faith. Talk about your work every day, all day. Every day, all day, talk about your work. Every day, all day, think about your work. Every day, all day, be proud of your work. Love your work. And then you're going to meet somebody and you're going to infect them with your work. And then they're going to tell somebody that's got a friend in fucking who knows what, Hollywood or whatever.
Hollywood.
And you got something going. You got a spark. That's how you make a fire. You get a spark and get mad about it. Blow on that bee.
I mean,
Right?
I am mad.
I think you got to get mad to be successful. And there's plenty of shit to be mad about, but you got to have that fire. You got to get
already
like crazy.
pretty pissed.
Then you're fine. You're going to be fine.
How much
You're
more
gonna be
pissed do you want me
fine,
to
Jeff.
be, Joe?
I don't know. I'm enjoying this game, though. This position's... I don't feel like I normally feel. I feel like it's different. I feel better. I feel like I want a rookie rook snack. Oh, I can't take it, though, because then you'll take my queen with the...
You can. Go ahead.
Damn it.
It's a challenge. Now you have to try to win without your queen.
I have an idea. That's a challenge I took the first few games. So, anyway, yeah, man, I think that's cool. That's why I started the side business and stuff like that now. I actually have a retail thing going, and I have a YouTube gear review channel that's so dumb. And, you know, I'm looking to get that monetized fairly soon, and the side business is pulling in a little bit of money. That's great. A lot of that goes on pause when I go back on the road. I'll probably pre-record a bunch of those videos and just have them go up every week. But once I go on the road, I'm focused, and, you know, I'm going to be sober on the road. I'm going to be lucid when I engage executives in the industry I aim to be part of. Okay, I'm going to be, you know, hopefully likable in their eyes, perhaps workable. But either way, I want them to be excited about my work, and I want to make lots and lots of money together. I think that'd be great.
Now you're talking.
Right? So when, you know, I used to be really anal about like my vision. Let me tell you, if they say, hey, you're going to have to change your vision or it's not happening. Yes, sir. What do I change?
What would you like changed?
Yeah, no problem. No problemo.
Yes, sir.
Maybe not that, I'm not that malleable, but, you know, something to that effect. I think I can be much more workable than I used to be when I was a kid. And I'm looking forward to being, you know, worthy of some purse strings being pulled.
I would say so.
Yeah. So let's just hope for big things this year. I'm just glad that it looks like things are getting slowly. There's hope anyway. I'll say that much.
I would agree. I think there's more than hope.
Yeah. So I don't want to jump the gun. I mean, who knows? But I know that once I get vaccinated, I won't be so afraid of dying from this thing, and I'll feel a lot better. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I get my second shot on Saturday.
Oh, good for you. Did you have any side effects from the first?
Sleepy.
You got sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not so bad. I'm sleepy all the time. I'm sleepy right now.
Yeah, it was. I grabbed Pfizer, was mine.
Okay.
And I got a little sleepy and wasn't too bad. And most of the guys that I talked to, they say that the first Pfizer shot, they did get sleepy. And the second one, they're kind of like, meh.
Okay.
So, but again, who knows?
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of confused right here. Am I crazy? Okay, so what's happening on the chessboard right now? This is crazy. You know, we get to a little chit-chatting, and the next thing I know, everything's topsy-turvy.
Mm-hmm. My king is basically playing out inside the field.
Your king is like one of those quarterbacks that would run the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, it really thinks he should keep running and shouldn't.
Hey, there's been some great players that do that, and I think it's admirable. They'll take hits. They get hit. It's cool. Kind of badass. They're usually bigger, right?
Usually.
Yeah, those QBs that would run it. I haven't watched football in a million years. But lately, I've been watching all sorts of odd sports on YouTube with Lily at night. We'll lay in bed and we were watching candlestick bowling.
Candlestick bowling?
I absolutely loved it. I was enthralled by this game. It was so cheesy. They had the old shitty commercials. Everybody's hair was hilarious. It was awesome. One of my favorite things. So
these are a few of my favorite things.
And we've been watching a lot of the Marbula racing. Remember that? Marbula 1. It's like all these marbles, and the dude sets up like these like professional looking tracks.
Oh, yeah.
I absolutely love that. It's perfect. That's what quarantine's good for.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I think we've watched just about everything, though. It's time to make new things, hopefully. And I don't know. It's been a wild year. Lily and I had a ball. We had a great year. You know, I know it sounds terrible to say, but like,
that's not terrible to say. It doesn't, just because stuff sucked doesn't mean you have to had a bad year.
We needed the time off. We needed the time off from reality, from people, from life, from everything, and we needed to like just build a business or 2 or 3. Good game. And I don't know. I wrote a book. I wrote this book during quarantine. This whole book that disappears. It's magical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I wrote this during quarantine. That was my COVID baby. And I started this company. So I'm thrilled.
You need to do it. You need to put it up to. Nobody could see that on my screen.
Dragon Scale Concealment.
Yeah, but throw it up. Throw the card up. Like
it doesn't work because of this background thing.
It worked.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Dragon Scale. Does it look too Mortal Kombat-y?
Not too Mortal Kombat-y. What happened to the game? Game aborted?
I waited too long. Sorry. But very casual day. It's so casual we're not even paying attention. It's 4 to 4. Look at that. What a perfect.
That's because
stream.
you timed out 3 of them. That doesn't count.
I'm going to play the King's Indian against the Queen's Pawn out. So this is with just kind of like some weird variation, and look at this pawn structure. What do you call this?
I call it candlestick bowling.
Candlestick bowling. This is perfect. Yeah, the old candlestick attack. Candlestick bowling's a lot of fun. It's so goofy. They have wild hair. There's like old ladies in the audience. Like people get really into it. It's great. And it was like shot in, I guess it was early 90s, but it looks like it was shot in like 74. You know what I mean? Like, where did they? It's like some local TV thing.
It's the town hasn't caught up yet.
I was dying laughing. She's like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "Just candlestick bowling." She's like, "You're so weird, man." Lily's got to deal with me. And make her watch it too.
You should.
Yeah, it's her job. But yeah, that. But we had a great. It's been a lot of fun. We've just been. The only thing that's weird is that we're kind of inseparable now. So it's like, you know, I have alone time, but it means she's in the other room. Like we both work from home. We stayed in quarantine all year. We moved to this little country house in the middle of nowhere, and just hang out. We've just been hanging out for a year and change.
There could be worse things in life, man.
Yeah, we go hiking every once in a while and things like that, but mostly we're inside. We're like working on stuff. So, I think it's been a fun year in that regard. You know, just getting stuff up and out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's the thing. Like, that's my kind of bitterness towards comics. Is that of all the things you could pursue, it's the slowest to reward. Think about if you're a musician. You could go home tonight and come up with a few licks and have a third of a song.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, that's my verse, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to work with that, so on. But yeah, say you have an idea for a comic, and I'll talk to you in 10 years when you're like going to print. It's brutal. Yeah. Anyway, so I love comics. They're great. It's always going to be a labor of love, but I think I've earned the right to talk trash about the industry that they encompass. And,
100%.
I'm not in bad company either because everybody involved talks trash about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just like, I think it's a rite of passage where you got to be like, comics suck. And then now you're one of us.
Well, they are a pain in the ass in that they are slow roll. So many people are putting them out.
And so many things can go wrong before they come out to snatch your moment away. And now you've been telling everybody for a year about the comic you're working on. And guess what? It's never going to see the light of day because the artist that made half of it with you has decided to go another direction or got a job as a Chippendales dancer.
Which does also happen.
No, does it? good.
I mean, not about the Chippendales, but they decide to go another way.
Oh, all the time. All day. And also the other thing too is expectations need to be set right in the beginning, because if they're not, you might be expecting something that they're like, what? You wanted a page, more than a page a month? Like, whoa. Like, and you're like, what do you mean? You just want to reach through the screen and just choke somebody out. And you can't do that. That's not like proper behavior in this day and age.
Choking people out?
No, yeah, you can't. You can't be barbaric. So people hate that. And yeah, so it's a frustrating thing. It's very rewarding to those that they can see it through and that somehow have a positive following of some kind from the readership. And that's even hard to obtain. You may even have a toxic readership. You know, that's happened a lot too, where you make a choice with a character and everybody crucifies you because now you ruined the series. It's all ruined. Everything was great for 8 years, and now you did that, and we hate you. And it's like,
it's all ruined.
And I'm not talking no Game of Thrones or any obvious party fouls. I'm talking about like just slight things people freak out about because they love the character so damn much. And if you change anything about their vision of what they now believe is their character, which, by the way, I'm the papa. Like, you give birth to a character, that's your seed. That's your flesh.
It's yours, yeah.
It's mine.
100%.
I'll kill it if I want to. So,
100%.
Anyway. By the way, how long are we going with this stream?
This will probably be the last one because it's 10:40.
Yeah, it's late. Yeah. Good
like,
timing. This is perfect.
I'm like, we'll play for 45 minutes. 2 hours later.
Brother, this is the tiebreaker. Perfect thing to end on, too.
Yeah.
So just try to go for it because it's pretty good positions on both sides,
I'd
say.
This is awful. This is piss poor. I'm looking at the reason I don't play with you at night is because I get tired and I make dumb moves.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting tired and talking and making stupid moves because now I haven't looked at my board at all as to where you are. I've been focused on what I want to try and how I'm going to counter, but not actually the massive hockey goal gap that you could drive a Zamboni through with your queen.
Yeah. Yeah, you get tunnel vision a little bit when you get tired. I get like that. I get very aggro with my pieces. I just start trading them all. And then I have no pieces.
Yeah. I feel it right here. Like I know that it's just kind of like, but it's been fun. You know,
I love
this. I've thought about for this show, definitely not doing it anymore. Not because of this. I'll play chess anytime. I honestly, what I have to now do is because I'm doing so many things on the company.
Yeah.
And this is not reverting into any sales, that you have to make the hard decision to say, we need to put it on pause for X amount of time.
Yeah.
Because it just has no value. Now, that's not to say it doesn't have attribution value.
Well, I did that with Mighty Pen. That's how I felt about Mighty Pen.
Oh, shit. That's my turn.
Oh, my God.
Damn it. I had no idea. I was waiting for you. I'm like, oh, are you going to go?
I was waiting on you. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, it's tough. It's stressful. Oh,
gosh, I'm taking this guy like a boss all the way. Where did my queen go?
I killed it earlier. Do you want to do another one really quick and focus this time?
Yes.
Just end it on a real focus one. Okay, that doesn't count. That one doesn't count. Okay,
all right, go ahead.
Here we go. Battling it out. Thank you, viewers, for hanging out, by the way. Sorry I've been engaged.
All they're thinking is they're looking at it and be like, what a cluster of shit this is.
They're cool, man. They just like to hang out. They're probably like doing other stuff and just leaving this on in the background. It's perfect. Okay. Well, I'm thankful to Lily. Thank you, if you're still watching, for setting this up for me. That was nice.
Thank you, Lily.
She hooked me up. And she had it set up for something else, and then Jeff suggested I co-stream, and that just made her do a bunch of things she's never done before, but she figured it out. Good job. We're gonna watch. Oh, we watched Mad Max, The Road Warrior last night. We watched Chernobyl the other night. That was crazy.
I don't think I saw Chernobyl.
You didn't see that documentary? You should. You really should. You'd be very fascinated.
Kind of thing, huh?
Oh, it's a different kind of zombie in that movie. It's a Chernobyl zombie. They make them Chernobyl zombies. They get like radiation poisoning. How you die is all your cells liquefy and like
ew.
You get really gross looking. Put it that way.
That's like jacked up kind of zombie.
Yeah, your marrow liquefies. Yeah, they just lay there, and it made me think of a bit for like comedy, like. I don't know what the bit is, but it's like, if zombies weren't like really actively trying to kill us, we'd feel really bad for them.
Yeah.
Like we would. Like you'd feel terrible.
Mm-hmm. Be like, wow, you look like shit.
Yeah, I think if anything, it'd be like mercy killing, whatever. So, and then Lily she kind of stumbled on another joke. This happened in Russia, obviously, and in 87. And, these Chernobyl zombies got to lay there for 3 weeks and liquefy for a while before, they expire. And, these were like the first firefighters that were there, and like they had no idea what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And, this guy picks up a piece of graphite and it burns through his gloves. He's like, what the hell? And graphite blew out from the core of it. Like, you got to watch this thing. It's crazy. But, Lily's like, why can't they just euthanize them? If it's that painful, it's like the most pain imaginable. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just not fair. But over there, you say something bad about like Putin, somebody will come put a needle in your neck in 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. So I figure if I was a Chernobyl zombie, yes. I just talk trash about like Gorbachev or whoever. And somebody put a needle in my neck and I'd be like, sucker. Like I won. Tricked you. I had no problem with Gorbachev. I just wanted the needle, you understand.
Tricked you.
So I don't know if there's a bit there though, but maybe there is. I won't know. Oh, yikes. Got distracted by my Italian fro I got going on here. What's funny is I saw a picture of my grandfather when he was 19, and we have the exact same hair. Now that mine's out of control.
Oh, really?
I guess back in the day, out of control was the look. So, out of control, wavy, Great Depression, like was the look. I don't know what but yeah, we looked a lot alike when he was a kid. How are we doing on time? Pretty good.
Yeah, because I gave you my queen and 3 other pieces. Of course we're doing good on time. I'm feeding you like a fat baby Yoda.
Well, it's still pretty close, man. 4 to 6, that's not too bad.
This is shit.
I'm telling you, it's not bad. It really isn't. What about
Rob's gonna come back and watch this VOD and be like, wow.
Yeah. Well, he was a younger guy. It's funny. It's like these dudes hang out in the chess chat, and they school me on chess, and they're brilliant players, and they come up with these great plans, and I'm like, oh yeah. And I make a comment about something, and somebody will be like, yeah, and I'm 13. And you're like, what? Why in my chat? Get out of here. But then you're also like, I don't know, man. You're really slick at chess, and you're 13. When I was 13, I was stealing cigarettes from my friends, and getting in trouble. This person at 13 is a 2200 chess master.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, man. It's I said, I think you're on the right path. Continue on. There it is.
I wish them the best in their virginity.
Even that, I mean, dude, you know how much better off you'd be just being a virgin until you're like 28? Just be a virgin until you're 28 and then just go meet somebody nice, and that's your girl. Or person. That's your partner, whichever side. Yeah. But I think you would avoid so much hassle in life. Drugs, skip them all. You can skip every single one. Weed's fine, but you don't really need to do it. You could skip that too if you're not interested. And that's it. Be really good at one thing, and
that's true.
Be driven.
The funny thing is, I say that, but even though they may not be getting all the chicks by the time they're, when they're 16, 17, by the time they're multimillionaires and they're 25, they have no problem.
they'll be like those villagers in Road Warrior that had like the flamethrowers to keep out.
That's right.
The raiders.
Yeah, they're just like whatever. So I used to tell everybody that, like, I was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
And I mean, my wife is smoking hot.
Mm-hmm. And there you go.
So
what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't wait till I was 28, but
yeah.
I mean, still late bloomer in general.
Exactly. I feel the same way.
I skipped the drugs.
Yeah. I wish I skipped all that. I mean, here's the thing. I often worried about, like, hey, if I ever, like, J.K. Rowling'd it and got huge, right? Mm-hmm. All this stuff from my past would come out. I get in all sorts of trouble, and, people would be mad at me about everything. And I thought about it, and I'm like, everything before I was 30 does not count. None of it counts. I was a total schmuck. I gladly admit it. 35 plus is a completely different person. And not only that, a million times better. I wouldn't go back in time if I had the option. So
no, I don't want to go back in time either. I got a great kid. I got a great wife. I have a great job. I have a company that sucks ass right now, but is ready to turn over. Oh no,
dude! Spinwiz is going to be awesome, man.
Well, it doesn't. Awesome. I shouldn't say it sucks. It is an amazing company. When you're trying to monopolize 10% of the revenue in the industry, because digital is only 10% of the overall industry of sales. But now I'm about to change that. And that's where things are going to change considerably, potentially, for us. I'll tell you that when I log off here. I'll tell you what's happening.
And I have a feeling that this is all going to be really exciting for the creator end of it, which may or may not, desour me on the industry itself, and maybe I'll put on my what are those things? Spurs. I'll put my Spurs back on.
And your assless chaps.
And my assless chaps, and I'll come out with another GD comic.
Just three to wrap it. Just to wrap Fibber.
Well, you mentioned Charles Fiddler earlier. Shout out to him before we jump off. Charles is like one of the best dudes ever in the world, and
super supportive.
Goes through more shit than anyone ever will, probably. But that being said, he keeps a very positive attitude, and he just went through some mega shit recently. And I don't even need to say what. Doesn't matter. Point is, guy comes out of it smiling, and my take on it was, that's horrible, but rather than dwell on it, let me know when you want to get back to work. And it was just like, let's conquer some stuff in 2021. Let's do. I want to work with him on something. I want him to manage an art team for me, or something, like just something.
I can't afford him.
Charles is just such a cool guy. I want to create something, and if I were to make comics, it'd be with him involved in some capacity. Mm-hmm. Either project manager or somebody. Maybe he starts his own label. I don't know what, but I like Charles a lot, and I always have him earmarked for some project in the future. So I'm never fully out of comics. There's people that would definitely love to work with. He's being one of them, and I don't know. There's just some really nice people involved in the industry. So don't take it like I hate all the people. I hate 96% of the people. So there's a good 4% of you that I think are just human gold. So
I agree.
Keep it up. I
agree. So listen, I'll tell you offline what's happening. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for Joe Vallen to be here. Remember, all the links are in chat. I'm probably going to put this on YouTube too, because why the hell not?
You can. I thought this was entertaining. It's a chess match.
It's a long thing. So make sure you go pick up his books. The links are in chat. For Unkillable Joe Vallen ebook.
Or go to Spinwiz and read. Can you see this? That one, Fibber.
Mm-hmm. That's on there. Yep, that's the link in there too. So make sure you go check that out. And thanks for being here, and thanks for the extra long stream tonight, buddy.
I had a great time.
So, and we'll see y'all. I think I actually have an interview on Sunday. No, I don't. I'm taking it off because I'm probably going to be mushed because of the shot.
Oh, right. Let me know how that goes for you too. I'm a little scared to get mine, but I can't wait.
I'll let you know.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'll text. If you see me pull the queen out first, you can be like, "Wow, he is jacked up in bed."
He's hopped up on some Moderna craziness. Anyway, thank you to my stream trash _@_chess at twitchtv.com, whatever it is. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you next time. This was an impromptu stream.
Sure was.
If you're into comics, check out spinwizcomics.com. And I'll see you all later.
Later. Have a good one. Bye.